Thank you. From a personal side, I've been working with members and your staff for 20 years on immigration law. Earlier today, I was able to help improve a bill by talking about the importance of legal permanent residence and access to the political action contributions. That is all based on my education, going to an immigration clinic at the University of Texas Law School. So I think there's a lot of value in learning about these laws, both from the legislative process and the legal process. So our opposition is mainly due to the lack of due process. 96% of immigrants who are represented attend all of their hearings. So the fact that they have access to lawyers improves their ability to make the court hearings themselves, which is an important part of this. Furthermore, the bill says you can't represent someone in violation of the Immigration and Nationality Act, but that can't be determined until they go through the process to know whether or not they're in violation of the Immigration and Nationality Act. It puts the cart before the horse. For example, a derivative citizenship claim. We don't know if they're a citizen or they're undocumented, so can they be represented or not? Lastly, this is an issue of preemption. Cities should have the ability to support due process, and legal access to the community is important because these individuals don't have access to a federally or court-appointed attorney because it's not a criminal proceeding, it's a civil proceeding. So all the more important that we support these programs, both on the local level and at our law schools. I urge you to oppose this legislation, and I appreciate the time that you all have given me.
Thank you. Any questions? Chairman Hanchia.
Yeah, I just want to have a dialogue with Luis. Thank you. You've been a mainstay here at the Capitol for a long time. You made a point that I don't know that anybody else has made yet. You know, we hear complaints oftentimes is, folks never show up for their immigration hearings. Obviously that's always overblown and not necessarily true. But the data that you provided, that 96% of asylum seekers or people in the immigration courts who are represented by counsel show up for their hearings. And why do you think that is?
Because they have someone who's helping them through the process and explaining when the court hearing is and what a notice to appear is and where the court is and how to get there and how to get through the process.
Translating documents.
Letting
Letting them know deadlines.
Absolutely. And so without that, then someone has to figure it out on their own. They miss the deadlines. They miss the reports. The letters that come in, they don't understand what this means, whether they have to come in or whether they have to file something else. So it definitely improves the efficiency of the courts, and it makes sure that they're accountable to the courts because they're showing up.
Thank you.
You got it. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right. Thank you.